What the fuck is going on, people? We have here top 16 player. His name is
Melton.
all right, and he brought the new leader Android 21 to the table. So explain to us what the leader does, please.
Well, to begin, Android 21, she actually grabs this out of the deck, so I only have it at a 1 of.
Yeah.
A lot of people sideboard cards like that new Vegeta, or not new Vegeta, but Clash of Fates Vegeta to rip it from the field, but by that time I should have enough tokens
To make it worth it.
yeah, to ration throughout the game. So I'm pretty much good on that part. I don't really care about the Vegeta. Its other effect is it gets me tokens. I pop a token, and if I pop a token, I can go ahead, draw a card, and bounce back a 1-drop. And then this field spell, it actually gives me the tokens I need.
Okay.
So at the beginning of every main phase, which is after they charge, they get 2 tokens. So that's when you get some sweets, dude.
Yeah.
Start eating them up. Then it also gives cards summoning sickness, so usually people try to play around it. They summon 1-drops, play free some things, just so that way they can swing like a big boys, or in our case, we do run other cards to get through that.
Okay.
Then we run these.
What is the awakening card?
On the awaken side, draw 2, pretty good. Same thing as the front, bounce a token, draw 1, and then during their main phase, untap 1, blue-green.
Pretty good.
Then we got our Android 20, combos with the rest of the deck. If there's any green androids that you get, combo, +5, double strike, so...
It's a double strike champ.
Yeah. Then we got these Android 21s, Brilliant Genius. She's pretty good in deck. She's like one of the key cards. What you do is, when she's played during the next turn, they'll end up getting 2 tokens, right? It might screw you over if they're playing like Black Mass Saiyan though, because it procs off that. But its activate main is like literally the nuttiest thing, dude. We have field removal or a buff.
Yeah.
I mean, plus 10k crit to any card on the deck.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And then...
And it's every turn that you can do that, right?
Sorry?
Every turn that you can do that, right?
Yeah, activate main once per turn. So if you got a whole bunch of them on the field, removal or just buffs all over the place.
Really good.
Then we got 4 dimension magics, because why not? We're going to need some defense.
Yeah, it's blue. You should play that.
Yeah, and then we got our 1 of Whis.
A 5th negate. Did you read? Do you need the negates that much?
I mean, you draw a lot, so it really helps, especially in like this setup where they have summoning sickness, so they can't really swing too much.
Oh, I
mean,
see.
Against Baby, it kind of helps, but actually, yeah, you're gonna need to draw all your negates against Baby, because they just do a rival that can't swing with that. But everything else, if you have these, you're pretty much safe from the 30 case. You can get rid of them later on.
Yeah, okay, very good.
Then we got this from the expert deck.
This is a really good new card that everyone is playing with these colors. Tell us what it does.
For sure, if you see it opening hand, you're gonna want to keep it, dude. It's like literally the first charge.
The first best charge that you can do, okay.
So what it does is, it actually, you can play it from energy for only 4 cost, right?
Yeah.
2 blue, 2 green. You go ahead, rip one of your own energy, then you can crit them a life, and then remove one of their cards. It doesn't care about energy cost, but it does care about barrier, so you just have to worry about that.
But it's still pretty amazing. You still get 1 life out of playing her.
This card is actually nutty. I won like 2 games back to back off it, because he was down. He usually, it's a Demigro aggro deck, so I got like rushed down really quick. Black Mass Saiyan, he kept swinging at me, put himself down. I survived, combo out my whole hand, keep myself alive. Next turn, play for 4. GG.
Yeah, that's a really, really, really new addition to these colors.
It really, really helps.
Now, 3 sensor wins.
Yeah,
Do you feel like you needed a 4th one?
No, I feel like I've seen it enough. The deck draws a whole lot. You really need it when you're unawakened, because people spam the tokens at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you really want that untap 2 on your
on your turn.
Yeah, because like the combo, you can go ahead, use ability, remove a token, draw 1, awaken, draw 2, use it again, draw another.
No, like you're trying to use that.
Untap 2, yeah. So usually they'll start swinging all the tokens, just Sensu Bean. If they want to commit, you know?
Okay.
We have our Android 17s, because, you know,
new energy.
Key card, staple. Ignore energy costs.
There is a nice combo that I saw with this car and this other car here, right?
Yeah, with Android 18, let's say you already charged one of these, right?
Yeah.
You charge something that you don't, well, I don't know really. I didn't really do it too much, because I know you can just go ahead and grab it back with this, so that way next turn you just have it set up for energy.
Yeah.
This Android 18...
It was used for a different reason, though.
Yeah. She's the searcher for the androids, which is pretty much most of the deck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then if you draw the omens off the top, you can go ahead, put it into the energy, and grab some, and grab another card. You can grab
Okay.
one of these. So,
So
next turn you're set up.
Only 2 Vegetas.
Yeah, I was thinking of putting Gohans too instead of the absolute releases.
Okay.
Now I think about it, probably should have, but the absolute release helps out the summoning sickness. Because, like I said, people play low cost to get by the summoning sickness, but with this, it never gets played. So then they either have to commit more, or, they just play a big body that they can't swing with.
I see. That's a really good combo with the new leader and the summoning sickness of the field spell.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of running You're Wide Open, the 2-drop from set 7, because people have been playing a lot of UIs on me as soon as I bring out the 8-drop. And that's the problem I've been having with the deck.
Card 5 Vanguard players, this is the final call for registration. Card 5
so with that You're Wide Open,
players,
I can just go ahead,
the final call
they get
for
that UI back to
registration.
hand, never have to worry about the 8-drop getting popped back.
Is
Alright,
also
good.
open for
This one.
Transformers.
Another expert deck card.
And both of our 3v3 events for Dragon Ball Super and Yu-Gi-Oh! Come up to the registration desk if you need to register for any one of these events.
So she has
Once
blocker.
again, this is the final call for Card 5 Vanguard registration.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. So she has blocker, so that's really good defensively, right? And on top of that, her auto, check top 7, choose a card from there, ramp it up. Ramp good omens, ramp blue greens, whatever you need, throw it in, and then she also gets rid of a card. It doesn't. She's not restricted to what she pops.
You just cannot play cards that are 30k or 35 for the rest of the game.
but-
But you don't play those
Yeah,
cards.
we don't really worry about that.
Okay.
Then the key card, your main objective is her, dude. Unless, honestly, from what I experienced, if people are just playing multicolors, you just might want to go for the 5-drops instead. Put some pressure on and maybe have her. If you do her, you just want to go for pressure. You're not going to be ripping any energy. Big field, her too.
Okay.
Super combos, all foils, 2 Ginyus, 2 North Kais, 2 Freezes. In playtesting, I wasn't really running these, but a problem I was having was my opponent was getting a whole lot of tokens on their field, and I wasn't really able to do anything because the only other token removal I had was 4-drop cell. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And then and we got these 2 Piccolos.
Okay, so tell me why the numbers though. Is Piccolo better because he's critical, or is Frieza better because?
I usually side out sell a lot, honestly, because the 3-cost tokens is really hard to pull off, especially with like you eating up a token every turn. Like you probably pull them off turn 3, turn 4 if you just do the leader nonstop. Freeze is only 2. You get to remove only 2, which is pretty easy. Bounce back a 3-drop. Usually blockers in my case, and then it's a free summon, so you can go ahead and proc the summoning sickness and then swing with something else.
So you would rather play 4 Friezas instead of the cells? It's still a good, a really good
I
card.
side it out a lot, so probably.
Okay, and tell me what did this one do?
Piccolo, free blocker essentially. Remove 1 token, he gets free played, and he's a blocker. Get through summoning sickness, and he's a blocker.
Pretty good, yeah. Now the best card of the deck, I assume.
Yeah, 4 Android 16s. To be sure, you need to have a multicolor before you actually play him, unless he won't go off.
Yeah.
Then it's a ramp card. Why wouldn't you want it in the
Yeah,
deck? Just play 2, ramp, easy.
Better objection at that.
Yeah, way better. And then on top of that, 10k on the field, just combo off.
Amazing.
Absolute release, just a counter card.
Yeah. That
Android
one.
18s, yeah.
Okay.
Then
And the
Bardox.
overall.
Yeah, my friend didn't really like the idea of me actually running black cards in the deck because of the fact that
They cannot attack.
the field spell. No, actually, the field spell makes so any black card you play get put into the drop.
Oh, I see.
So then I mainly use them to get by the summoning sickness and use their effects. For example, he's a draw 2, discard 1. You feel your hand getting cluttered, play him, draw 2.
It's a free card.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if people aren't paying attention, they'll go ahead and try to like counter or something.
Oh, I see.
It just gets by people. This
Alright.
actually won me a game. I was at 1 card in hand. It was a Dimension Magic, right? I draw for turn, skip charge. I just did the leader ability, draw, Bardock, right?
Okay.
Activate Bardock, draw 2, drew to 2 good omens, or bad omens, sorry. With that, play it, win game.
All right.
He had 1 card left in hand, Power Burst. He was at 2 life.
and then she
1
can
life,
clutch.
GG.
All right. Now, what about the sideboard?
In our sideboard, we have Guasu's Janemba matchup. I used it used all 3 actually, and I still got milled out. So maybe Geneva might be a little tougher than I thought.
Okay.
Also, I thought this would be good against Hachiyak because of the fact that usually they want their 5 drops in the drop, so that way they can evolve on top of it for 4, right? So if I could just do this, put it at the bottom, worry about it later, right?
Do you play any Hachiyaks?
I played a couple. I dodged babies all day.
Okay.
Yeah, but Hachiyak I played like 4, 3 in the Swiss rounds, 1 right now during top 16.
Did it work?
I actually didn't need it.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the engines I was seeing, they didn't really run the 8-drop Hachiyak.
Oh,
They
I
usually
see.
went for like overrealm.
All right.
Yeah.
The next one then.
We had a 1 of Super 17. Catch
Wow.
people off guard with that double strike, no negates.
Okay.
Usually big hand, so just combo out.
All right.
3 Yamcha the Cunnings. Energy hate. I mean, what can I say? Draw 1. They try untapping their phase. They had to warp cards. So it kind of restricts them on their overwhelm, or maybe they can't really untap.
Okay.
Photon Wave, I did not use this at all. I was expecting a lot more board on the field, but people didn't really have, they didn't have a full board. They usually played 1 or 2 cards a turn, so I didn't really see any need to have this.
Okay.
A 3rd Frieza, usually setting out the cells, like I said.
Yeah.
Use him when I want to go aggro or when they're playing too many low drops.
Okay.
And then a 1 of this bad boy. Oh yeah. Ooh, I forgot about these bads. We have 2 Mafubas. Mafuba. Go against the Migra. Go against anything that has multiple attacks like Hachiyak. You stall them out. Next turn, get rid of them with another
Another
removal,
your
like the
removal cards,
beautiful or this other card. I actually used this. He last game he played Hachiyak. I Mafuba'd 1. He played Hachiyak again. Just let it sit. Next turn, played this. Warp both Hachiyaks. Like I said, it's gonna die off right away, but the effect is still pretty good.
It's still pretty good.
I mainly mainboarded it or sideboarded it because of Baby, thinking I'd run into it, but lucky me, right?
Yeah.
And then the 1 of Masain. Little 1 drops, 2 drops, 3 drops that you don't really like, get rid of them. Just warp them, double strike. One guy actually got rid of my field card, so I was able to keep him on the field and swing with him. That came back to bite him in the ass, for sure.
All right, perfect. Now,
Yeah.
any shoutouts that you want to give?
We got this little kid right here. Play tests with me a lot. It's pretty good
For both
for 12-year-old.
if you need team
It's amazing.
members, we do have some
We have my other
players
buddies,
that are looking for a
Damien
team.
Haddix
Just
playing
come up and sign
Broly
your
Apes.
name. Once we form a team,
Baby
then we
Apes.
will
You actually beat him,
charge
didn't you?
you.
Yeah.
Till then,
Yeah, he told me about that. It was really hard
put
for
your
him.
name down if you're looking
Sorry.
for a team, and we will find you one.
Yeah, and I'd like to shout out boys at Locals, Brandel, helping me out with the deck a bit. Yeah, and Kaboom for hosting us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and sign out.